Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the PlayStation News. Yes, it is me. It is Googie. I know I've been gone for I don't even remember how long I've been gone. That's how long it's been. But I mean, there's really no one excuse for it. Just things happen, things come up. I just really haven't had any time to do this lately. And I thought I'd basically take this time that I do have right now to give you guys an update video. It's a news video slash update video. And basically, the update is that I'm trying my hardest to basically get my life situated, if you will. And, you know, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Trying to make these videos once a week like I have been with you guys. I appreciate all you hardcore fans out there that are probably watching this now. That probably had to deal with me being gone for so long and have taken the time to watch this, and I appreciate it, and I thank you for watching. But I can't really guarantee that I will make one for every week. It's getting kind of tough right now, but I'll try. I'll try my hardest, but I can't guarantee every week. But right now, I'm going to jump into the news section of the deal. And for you people who are probably watching that are the first timers ever watching my videos, basically what I do is anytime I make a video like this, I basically recap the previous week's biggest headlines. All right, a lot of people like to bitch and complain and say shit about, oh, you know, this is all from some other website and some other bullshit and everything like that. Well, watch some news sometimes. Every single news station says the same thing because there's only so much news you can report out there. But this is basically a recap for everyone who doesn't have time or the effort or is just plain lazy and doesn't want to go to all these other websites and search and read through all these articles. I basically recap everything, if you will. But to start right into the news. First off is that LA Noire is using the PlayStation 3 as the lead platform, and that's basically because some of you might know that Rockstar originally had LA Noire a PlayStation 3 exclusive. But back in, what was it, 2008, 2009, Take-Two announced that it would be coming to the 360 also. And a lot of fanboys and PS3 fans, everything got really upset with this. But we got compensated in a way because Rockstar was talking a while back. We haven't heard anything about it. We're not going to hear about it for a long time. But a while back, they announced that they are working on the next GTA franchise, if you will. Not the next GTA game, but this is the next franchise that's going to be even better and bigger than GTA is what they stated. And it will be exclusive to the PlayStation 3. And basically that came about because when they worked on GTA 4, they realized how much potential is in the PS3. They said they could have done so many better things, you know, with it, but because it was multi-platform, they couldn't, and they want to take full advantage of the PlayStation 3's power, so that's where this new franchise is coming in. Can't wait to see what it is even about. You know, I'm very interested in that. Oh, and before I get any further, you're going to have to bear with me. I apologize for any shaking of the camera or anything, because I'm changing my whole thing, and I'm trying something new here, and I'm kind of recording on my bed, so that's really all I got right now. Until I can find a little more stable, I'm just trying this out right now. Just bear with me. I appreciate it. And secondly, is that Ubisoft, a while back, they were announcing or saying all these games they were canceling, and they, you know, were cutting down on stuff and everything. And one of the, I guess you call it a rumor or something, but one of the things got around the internet that I Am Alive and Beyond Good and Evil 2 were canceled. Well, Ubisoft has finally come out and they said that I Am Alive, Beyond Good and Evil 2 are not canceled and they are still being worked on. Good news for that because they both look like they have a lot of potential. But the canceled games they were talking about they said were unannounced games. So probably really nothing we have to worry about. And here's another thing is that Aliens vs. Predator, that game that they came out with, was actually very successful. And normally on a very successful game, you know, they like to create sequels. You know, got to get that money. Well, Sega has announced that they actually are not even considering making an Alien vs. Predator sequel. And that's kind of made some fans upset. But you're definitely going to get something that will satisfy your AVP urge, is that right now in the pipeline, Sega has Aliens, Colonial Marines being worked on, which is a game based on the Aliens movie franchise, you know, Sigourney Weaver and all the awesomeness of back in the day, if you're old enough like me to remember those. And if you haven't watched them, you better watch them. Definitely classics. And some huge news that came from Sony is that the successor to Warhawk has been announced, and it is Starhawk. That's right. Of course, a lot of people already pretty much kind of knew that or were suspecting it and everything, but some details on it is that it's going to be released in 2012. And one interesting thing about the game is they're going to have a really robust single player in it. The other one was mainly multiplayer. This one's going to have a really robust single player and storyline in it. And they're also going to have a new RTS-style gameplay mechanic. And it's going to be called Build and Battle. Basically what you do is you collect resources after killing enemies, and you use those resources to basically call down structures from orbit And some of those structures could be like walls, gates, turrets, and launch pads. Now, on the multiplayer side, they're going to have 32 player matches, 4-player online and offline co-op, split screen multiplayer, and co-op against never-ending hordes of enemies. So that's pretty sweet. And of course, we're going to have all that online integration of leaderboards, and they're also going to have an awesome Android app. That sounds very interesting for that, in association with that, to get your scores up. So that's going to be awesome. And Mortal Kombat game, as you know, was blown up the charts. That was really successful, awesome game. They really brought back what was really wanted from the Mortal Kombat franchise, the gore and the awesome fighting mechanics. But maybe some of you missed the old days. You know, you remember like me going to the arcade, popping in your quarters on the Mortal Kombat, right? Well, now you can finally do it on your controller and there, because they have announced that Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection 2Ks will be coming to the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade and PC. Now, it's going to be coming this summer, and that's going to include Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So, awesome for you guys who love those old games. Also, Gearbox has stated in a recent interview that they're going to be making an announcement for the Brothers in Arms franchise very soon. That's what they stated, quote, end quote. And basically, we could probably expect E3. You know, saying very soon, E3's coming up, and that's where all the big announcements come. So if you're a fan of Brothers in Arms franchise, be excited. And some other huge news about another huge franchise is that Assassin's Creed, what was it? Revelations. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Revelations was announced. And one huge thing about that is that they are stating that Assassin's Creed Revelations will finally answer a lot of very important questions that fans really want to hear about the whole storyline. Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, all that. A lot of questions are going to be answered in this game. So very interesting to see what is going to be held into this. And Dark Souls, which, as you know, is not a sequel or direct sequel or sequel in any way to Demon's Souls, but is a successor, if you will, to Demon's Souls. As you know, Demon's Souls was a PlayStation 3 exclusive. Dark Souls is multi-platform now. But Dark Souls has a release date of October this year, which is pretty sweet. And you can pick up the limited edition collector's edition. Kind of weird name to me. I don't know if am I the only one who finds that name kind of weird. Limited edition collector's edition. So basically, you got the standard edition, then you got the collector's edition, then you got the limited edition collector's edition. Sounds a little funky to me, but anyway, the limited edition collector's edition will, if you can get your hands on that, it's well worth it because it's the same price as the standard edition, $59.99, but it'll come with some sweet goodies, and you'll be getting a strategy guide, behind-the-scenes videos, the official soundtrack, and a limited edition art book. So that'll be pretty sweet. And the second downloadable content batch for Fallout New Vegas is going to be hitting the digital lines, if you will. And it's going to be called Honest Hearts. So cute, right? So sweet. But it's going to be hitting Xbox Live Arcade on May 17th. Bad news, if you're a fan of that on a PS3, is that they stated that the PlayStation Network release of Honest Hearts will be basically, what they quote here, they said, the quote was, earliest time possible, end quote. And that's basically due to the PlayStation Network being down and the hackers. So, let's take a minute here to talk about the hackers. Thanks a lot, guys. You fucked everybody, and you're all pieces of shit. Yeah. So I hope you guys get caught and sodomized for the rest of your life. Anyway, moving on. Soul Calibur 5 has been announced, and that's going to be set to release in 2012. Really no details on that. That's pretty much all I get. But if you're a fan of Soul Calibur, sure, you're very happy. And probably one of the biggest news I'm very happy about, and I absolutely love this franchise. That's why I was super excited and jumped for joy when I heard about it, is that Hitman Absolution has been announced. The next Hitman in the franchise, finally talking about it. Probably going to see something more gameplay-wise, if you will, a better trailer at E3, you know. But what's awesome about this game, and I'm very excited to see what it looks like, is that it's going to be using IO Interactive's new proprietary Glacier 2 technology. That's their proprietary, it's built from the ground up with this brand new graphics engine, which is why it probably took so long to make this game. They built a whole new graphics engine for this, and they said it's going in a whole new art direction, but it's going to have the same classic gameplay of the Hitman, but with new unannounced features. So very excited about that. And last bit of news here. Oh, the Hitman Absolution is going to be set to release in 2012. Yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of time to wait for it, but probably well worth it. And last bit of news here is probably the news everybody already knew about, the worst kept secret in gaming, is that Modern Warfare 3 has been announced. Debut teaser, if you will. And of course, secrets and things are all going around the web like crazy. Well, here's the thing. The launch date for that, according to Kotaku, has apparently been leaked, but I'm calling this rumor because we don't really, if it's not official, it's a rumor. But apparently they're talking about November 8th. What actually sounds reasonable? Because normally, as you know, they like to release these fall, winter time, holiday release, if you will. And even though I hear nothing but bitching and complaining about how Call of Duty is getting old and crappy and it sucks, a lot of people are apparently hypocrites because this thing sells ridiculously good and better than any other game out there, and it's just ridiculous and it's played so much. I mean, granted, yes, I admit it, the multiplayer is fun as hell, it's addicting as hell, but why are so many people bitching about it? Yet you still play it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like to get into too much of that. But that's basically it for this news. Like, comment, subscribe, somewhere up here. Like, comment down there. Tell your friends and everything. And like I said, I'm try to bring one out every week. I can't guarantee it, but I appreciate anyone who's sticking in there and holding out and helping me with stuff and actually being a fan. If you're actually a fan and you're a real hardcore fan, and a lot of you know who you are because I actually talk to you guys. I'll communicate with any way on the PSN or on YouTube here, the Messenger. I'll communicate regularly with you guys. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll try and get one out next week. And I hope you guys take it easy. All right? Peace.